It is time to take out... Wait, lava. This looks kind of dangerous. I mean, like, you could probably get heat strokes just from being in here. Though you have to admit that this is a cool room. Just a little bit too close to the lava for comfort. Hello, Captain. Or Captain? Me are... Namo Mochi. I am the last of the Pokemon League Elite Four, Drake the Dragon Master. In their natural state, Pokemon are wild living things. They are free. At times, they hinder us. At times, they help us. For us to battle alongside Pokemon as partners. Do you know what it takes? Do you know what is needed? If you don't wear a shirt, you get no service! I don't think I've ever really... Think about it now, I don't think I've ever heard like a pulse kick used like that. But think about this now, with how strong, overly powerful Lumen is, I kind of have to wonder if the champions like this as well. I don't remember what their levels are when beating them the first time. All I know is just that Lumen could probably level up a lot just from fighting in the... You know, Flygon, you're awesome, but you're royally screwed by ice moves. In fact, Glacia would be... Glacia could wreck... Drake stands no chance against Glacia. All it takes is her getting whatever she has, and she's going to one-shot most of Drake's Pokemon thanks to Blizzard. Or maybe Ice Beam if she has that. I remember her using Ice Ball back in RSE. I don't know if that's true or not. It's been so long since I played Sapphire. I need to move my arm or it's going to fall asleep. There we go. Wow, this is great EXP. I'm level 64. I remember in X and Y, like my starter Delphox is like level 80 by the time I got to the Elite Four. That was excessively strong, and nothing was able to stop it, but... You know what? Screw you and your Intimidate. I have Icicle Crash. I still call random crap that putting on a costume gives Pokemon the power to use new moves. Oh, it's a Kingdra. You know, I'm not sure if Icicle Crash will take this thing down, so let's Wild Charge it. At least I get a stab bonus. And that didn't even kill it either. That's impressive. I avoided a Tidal Wave. Lumen, you rock. Wild Charge. The fact that Kingdra survived a fully EV trained Pikachu. Oh, he landed a critical hit too. A fully trained Pikachu with a Light Ball. That is impressive. Oh, Iron Head, that's a good move. I'm not going to bother with Iron Defense. I will keep Sword Stance, though. Superb, it should be said. You deserve every credit for coming this far as a Pokemon trainer. You do seem to know what is needed. Yes, what a trainer needs is a true heart and an overpowered Pikachu. It is through their contact with trainers that Pokemon learn right from wrong. Through the influence of trainers, the Pokemon realize that recoil moves and suicidal moves like self-destruct are nothing but useful. That sounded extremely morbid. I just think about it now. It really did. Now it is time to face the champion. And it is time to save my game in case my game crashes. And that is a ginormous door, like on par with the Ori Coliseum doors. I kind of wonder how anyone could build doors that big that actually work. Nice business suit. I can see the lines on your pants. Welcome, Mochi. I was hoping I would get to see you make it here one day. Tell me, what have you seen on your journey with your Pokemon? What have you felt meeting so many other trainers out here? Traveling this rich land of Hoenn, has it woken something inside you? I want you to come at me with all you've learned. My Pokemon and I will respond in turn with all we know. Let it begin! I almost expected a dubstep remix. Champion Steven. Come on, yes, Lumen, you totally can do it. Although, you're going to have to start with Wild Charge, and I'm really not a huge fan of that. Lumen turned back towards Mochi and nodded in understanding. It is this time... Holy crap, I just realized Skarmory's a lot stronger than everyone else. I use Toxic. You know what? Let's use Brick Break. Because if I have to Wild Charge this thing again, I'd rather... Well, quite frankly, I'd rather not have to do it right away. There we go, Wild Charge. Now Skarmory's dead. That, and I'd take a lot less recoil damage, because that would hurt a lot. And being hit with Toxic, I can't really afford... Oh, you expelled the Toxic. You are amazing. I'm not gonna lie, Lumen, I'm kind of worried about this mashup. Because if you don't get a 4 times effective weakness kill on this thing, you're probably going to die. And this thing might have Sturdy, I don't know. It had Sturdy. Lumen, no! Why is Sturdy a freaking ability? I know it needed a buff and everything, but darn, but man was that stupid. Also Waffle! Oh. Let's use all my max revives, like I'll never actually use these. Waffle, why have you taken 1 damage? Rock Smash. See, HM Slave, you're far more important than I ever let you feel. Because after all, you gave Lumen like a ridiculous sum of EXP. I actually don't feel like letting Lumen fight this battle, so Sapphire, it's your turn. You know, I think the Hoenn stars are probably some of the most reliable. Waterfall. Maybe I should have used Surf for my first turn. You know, I've actually used think about it now, I've actually used everybody except for... Okay, you suck, Claydol. I've used everyone except for Zangetsu. Yeah, I definitely need to use Surf now because it reflects up. I'm kind of glad that I'm not a pure physical attacker. Although I'm mostly a physical attacker, I suppose. I mean, that's where all the muscle mass came from all of a sudden. Okay, Lumen, it's time to finish this off. Normally I would use Icicle Crash, but I really don't feel like they can reflect any longer than this. You know, that reflect really does look like the one that Braxton used it back in a Pokken tournament. Lumen, do you know what happens when people get confused? The answer is they get to eat cookies. Now, are you just going to sit there and take that from that she-hag? No, you're going to use Icicle Crash and just knock them out. Show them what happens when they mess with you. What is Cradley anyway? It kind of looks like a tentacle monster. Or Moldo. I believe he's a water... a rock bug Pokemon. That means that none of my moves are particularly super effective, so I'll just go for Brick Break. You toughed it out to show your best side to me. Yeah, you're definitely in a pinch, but you can do this. Brick Break. Seriously though, Steven had to have seen that. A move that would have totally knocked out Lumen, but she survived it anyway. Well, anyways, Sapphire being my starter, it's time for you to end this. And to get a level up. It's about time you finally get to use Earthquake. Stick Pin. That's what that thing on his chest is, a stick pin. Actually, how does Earthquake even hurt Metagross? Like he's floating. Ooh, that looks painful. Ow. You know, when your health bar drops that fast, it should probably not just suddenly stop. Mega versus Mega, and my Mega prevailed. Giga Impact was a good move to do a lot of damage, but if it doesn't kill, then it's never worth using. Especially when it's your last Pokemon. But man, that had to hurt. So I, the champion, fall in defeat. I don't think anyone ever listens to that song, at least not in their first playthrough, or if they're recording. Just as I've come to expect, Mochi, you're truly an excellent Pokemon trainer. Congratulations to you, and thank you. I've had to learn how you feel about this world, what kind of ideals you have developed with your Pokemon. I feel I was able to find the answer in our battle. The feelings you have for your Pokemon, and the way that your Pokemon gave their all in response to those feelings. Lumen survived the Pokemon on attack by sheer willpower. That is how you seized victory today. And you used a Max Revive. I felt a thrill of excitement in my breast when we first met, and now I know for sure that feeling was not misplaced. I need an adult. You're rightfully Hoenn's new... Mochi, wait! I've got some advice you've got to hear before you challenge the champion. Why did they let you in here? It was like, hey guys, I have to go tell my friend something. Like, I'm totally not qualified or anything, so, okay, bye. Yes, it is already over. You know, in another universe, you would probably be saying, like, I lost or everything. But I heard that you defeated your own father at the Heidelberg Gym. I thought perhaps you had a chance. But I think you've actually become the champion. Well, congratulations on today's victory. Now go in there with your head held high. Mochi. No, I should call you the Hoenn region's new Pokemon League champion. Come with me, champion. I am so congested right now that I'm surprised I'm sounding so good. I'm very sorry. But only a trainer who has successfully become the champion may go beyond this point. Something tells me that Professor Birch is probably the only reason she got through here. I need to wait outside with the professor. No way! It's doing it's fine. Okay, rules are rules, right? Mochi, honestly, congratulations. Hooray! I got a silent save. This room. This is where we maintain the records of Pokemon that prevailed through the harshest of battles. It is here that the League champions are honored. We'll use this machine to record your name and the names of the partners who battle along with you to triumph over the Pokemon League. Hey, wait a minute. All those are Pokeballs. Oh wait, I got rid of Burgess. Hall of Fame. Lumen, level 65. Sapphire, level 54. Chef Girl RD, level 51. Hope, level 51. Also Waffle, level 49. Zangesu, level 47. Congratulations on becoming the Pokemon League champions. That hat looks really weird. I still have no idea how Hope is flying. Oh well. Nice little gradient there. You can totally see the lines that they used. Oh, nice little piano piece. All mellow and somber. Welcome back, Mochi. I just thought, you know, that since we were both here and all, that I'd wait for you. We set out on this journey together, right? So maybe I didn't get to read the rest of that. Hee hee hee. I forgot that I'm not really saying anything. So come, let's go home. Back to Little Root Town. Da da da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Shigeru Mori. It's time to ride our bikes. Our Rydal bikes, the ones that I can totally go through the game without ever actually getting. Wait a minute. Is it possible to get through this game without ever grabbing a bike? Let's see. There's that one time that was optional that I skipped. There's that other optional time that I skipped. Yeah, you can get through here without ever getting on a bike. Which means that this scene would make no sense if you don't have a bike. They just assume you have a bike. Wow. And if you don't, then just what? Will it be like an invisible bike, or does may just happen to have two for some reason? Because if that's the case, then why are you carrying two bikes, and where would you carry those? Masafumi Nukida. I don't really feel like reading all this, but it's time for us to reflect back on our journey. In that picture, we arrived in Little Root. In that picture, we killed a rabid animal with our Sapphire. I remember saving Professor Birch by doing that too. And there's that time where we battled May. Just by that little pond at the very beginning of the intro cutscene. And there's where we first helped Wally catch a Ralts. And by that, I mean we just stood there and just let him throw a Pokeball at it. Good times against Roxanne. And that overpowered defense monster called Nose Pass. And then there's that battle against Brawly. Are we just skipping to all the major highlights? Because I thought we would see something in between. And oh, there's where we met Steven. Did we really only just then get March Stomp? Usually I get it before fighting Roxanne. Oh, and there's where we met Archie. I'm just looking at that little skin-tight suit. You would gather a lot of stares if you just walked around in broad daylight wearing that. I mean, like, it's a cape. There's Watson. Looks like he just got home from the Alola region. Sorry, Watson, but you are just completely tanked by that. Oh, hi, Lumen. And isn't that Mount Chimney? I think so. Actually, we can see, like, the map in the background, too. So that kind of helps a lot, too. And there's Maxie, who first showed up in Meteor Falls. I really wish this was based off of Emerald, because Emerald by far had the much better story. Oh, finally we reached Flannery. That was a lot of Pikachu voice. Wow, that's interesting. But Flannery, that was a lot of events before we got to the next gym leader. And there's like no events whatsoever. And here's a gym battle that we didn't get to really see last time. I had Lumen for this, and she was amazing. And here is where I first met Latias-sama. Latias is a lot smaller than Latios. Like in these pictures, yet they're relatively supposed to be the same size. Isn't that the Fortree gym? Yeah, the music definitely confirms that as well. Oh, I see Winona. Why is everything in this, like, what filterish look anyways? Well, anyways, enough just, like, talking about what's on screen, but basically, I really enjoyed this game, and I'm not gonna lie, but I started binge playing this around 7 o'clock? 8 o'clock? I don't really remember. But it's like 11 now, and I've gotten pretty far. I might actually be able to record everything, like before around that time. I just have to start editing and uploading. I'm beginning to question why I didn't do this before. I mean, it would have saved me a lot of time. But man, this is going to be a nightmare to edit. I have like several hours of footage instead of going like 30 minutes at a time. Oh, now this is an epic scene. Linoon versus Primal Kyogre. Who will win? The answer is Linoon. That's actually kind of jaw-dropping if you really think about it. I think most of these have Lumen because like I just started using her. Hold on, and it's kind of funny to see Lumen in almost all these pictures. First, it was like Mudkip, then Marshtomp, then it was almost predominantly Lumen. Like, who dealt the final blow, I mean. Holy whoa, how long have we been riding our bike? It was daytime when we left. And I have to say, once again, that looks like a pretty uncomfortable backpack. I don't know about you guys, but I prefer having a strap around each arm instead of just around the shoulder and just around the chest area. Here we are on Route 103 again. So nostalgic, you know. Oh, remember that pond? This is where we first battled, isn't it? Mochi, can you do something for me? Totally. Let's battle one more time. You know, don't you guys ever need to sleep? Like, you've traveled all day, and you don't seem to really care. And this sort of looks like a visual novel sim. Except, clearly it's not due to the fact it's a different type of series genre altogether. And darn it, May, you still don't have 6 Pokemon. Okay, May, your Pokemon is strong and all, but couldn't you at least have level 50 as your starting level? Or your minimum level, I mean? Because 48, well, that's high by most people's standards. I just tanked everybody Magcargo. Wow. I'm kind of worried about this because I'll probably get burnt if I try to attack you with Brick Break. Well, that's all I got, really. Now, please don't have Flame Body. Or at the very least, please don't activate if you do. I knew it was too good to hope that I could do this whole fight without getting hurt. Wild Charge, go. You know, May, I don't think you'll learn much about my Pokemon if I keep one-shotting everything you've got. Oh, you got a Raichu. Well, then that's swell. And this thing probably has static, too. Well, I am not touching you. I'm gonna use Ice Cold Crash instead. Oh, it's a Sceptile. Another Pokemon that would die to Ice Cold Crash. But finally you have level 50. May? Where did you get that? May, you just screwed yourself. Sceptile is now 4 times weak to ice. I know Mega Evolution's supposed to be all powerful and all, but there are some times where you just don't do it. Like, if you know someone's got an ice type, you don't just Mega Evolve right then and there. Thanks, Mochi. You really are a champion. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't notice that Mega Bracelet till now. I should look back in the old footage to see if she actually has it. How long has May been a trainer, anyways? Oh, what is that? Shooting stars. That looks pretty dangerous, actually. Like, pretty and all, but like those things have to land somewhere. Sorry, I know you enjoy your soap operas, but I need you to turn it off for a moment. You remember we planned to go to the meteor shower at Moss Deep? Ah, about that. I've been meaning to tell you, but I forgot. Looks like I'm going to have to be at the gym that day. Oh, well, work is work, I suppose. I'll. I'm sorry, honey, but I really have been meaning to tell you, but yeah, I totally couldn't have taken a day off if I really wanted to. Now that's a real predicament. You already paid for the tickets, and this is definitely a cliffhanger if I've ever seen one. Illuminati confirmed! To be continued next time in Pokemon Alpha Sapphire.